What's up, everybody? My name is Splattercat, and welcome to the next episode of our Splatter Chats. That's right, this is not a gameplay video. This is where you and I sit down and talk about the state of the union, as it were, as small as our little union is. But you gotta keep things organized, so here it is. First and foremost, as always, I wanted to thank you guys. We've hit 1,500 subscribers. If you had or hadn't noticed, last day or so we've hit 1,500 subscribers, which is a massive milestone for me. I had thought at this point, my goal, when I initially set out with my mission statement for the channel, my goal was to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm about 6.5 months in and we're at 1,500 subscribers, so we vastly overshot that goal, and I squarely have you guys to thank for it, because there is word of mouth going on, and you guys have built a tremendous community around the content here, and that's something that I think a lot of channels don't have. In fact, I've had conversations with friends who are running their own channels, and they've asked, how can I build a community like what you've got at the Nerd Castle, which means people like what we have here, and I very much do too. So thank you guys for taking part in the community here at the Nerd Castle. It really is a collaborative effort. I really feel like it is. I take what you guys tell me and I try to use it to make better content. I always try to listen to the things you guys say and kind of glean out all of those nice little additions we can make to videos. I know I might miss a few here and there, but without your help, I don't think the channel would be anything like it is right now. It would probably be very similar to what you saw in my War Z videos, because without criticism, where would we be in life? So, on to business. We have a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Not in this video. I'm going to do another Splatter Chat pretty soon. I'd like to turn this into like a weekly podcast type deal, talking about various video game subjects, things of that nature, my thoughts on various releases on indie titles, things of that nature. I'll see if I can get it organized. But for the time being, rest assured that I am setting up a bunch of emails with different developers. I've had a couple free keys donated from various sources, which is pretty cool, and I'm waiting on the remainder, on the yays or the nays from other developers. Once I have all the keys together, we're going to have a big old blowout. At the moment, I'm going to be giving away a couple of keys, which could actually turn into far more than that, depending on who decides to donate, who decides to snub me, and so forth. I don't expect anything, but we'll give away everything that comes in, so there it is. Now, in terms of content, here at the Nerd Castle, for the rest of the summer, you will be able to expect 2 videos a day. Now, if you see that I put up one video, rest assured that something has happened in my personal life that has required me to be away from the computer for a day or so. It's, it happens every now and again, but for the most part, I'm going to try and give you guys 2 videos. You should never get skunked, so assume something went really, really wrong if no video is uploaded, but I'll try and give you heads up notice when that's going to happen. For the next year or so, I am a college student at Sonoma State University. I have finished my degree progress at this point, but there's still some general ed stuff they need for me to clean up, so once school starts back up, I'll try and see if I can keep the 2 videos a day going. I don't think I've got mostly like sociology classes and kind of just those things you take when you're a freshman. I more or less miss those, so as a senior, I've got to go back and fix that whole thing, but I'll try and keep 2 videos going through the school year, but if it turns out to be too much for me to work with, then I'll probably drop back down to 1 a day like we did last semester, so bear that in mind. I don't think I'll be going anywhere. About a year from now, I may have to leave the country or the state for about 6 weeks, but I'll try and pre-record episodes. Nothing to worry about for the time being. I'm not going anywhere. The channel's not shutting down. We've got a year ahead of us of just ridiculously awesome gaming. So, what's on the horizon for the Nerd Castle? Well, there's a number of games that I have on my radar right now that I am interested in playing. First and foremost is StarMade. I've been looking at StarMade for a couple days now, and I've been trying to get the ropes on it. I'm no good at the game, so don't expect anything brilliant out of me, but we may do a few episodes where we just kind of fiddle around with the different systems and get ourselves into trouble. It's a sandbox space game, which tickles my pickle in many different ways, because I very much like space anything. As a huge fan of Firefly, Star Trek, Star Wars, insert random genre here, it's always my dream just to fly around destroying stuff, or otherwise just being a space nuisance. We're also going to be playing Shadowrun at the end of July. That is a game I absolutely don't want to miss. I may have mentioned it in previous videos, but Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis, not the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis is my favorite game of all time. I still have my cartridge copy. I play it quite frequently here at the house. It is just my all-time favorite game, and so I can't wait to see what's going to be in this next-gen indie title, and we are definitely going to be playing that. I've been thinking about doing Feed the Beast. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but I just can't get good at the game. I'm keeping it in my back pocket, though. If I run out of content, I will definitely have that one on the list of things to select from. Additionally, I've been thinking about doing Spore, not because it's popular right now, but because Spore was one of those games that I really liked when it first came out, and didn't really understand why all of my IT buddies were absolutely just abhorrent about it. Like, I remember the day the game came out, all of my friends were just ragging on it at the repair shop, and I thought the game was perfectly fine, so I didn't really know what to say about it. that all out of the way for the horizons, I think what we need to talk about now is the fact that there's been some missing indie shorts, and I owe you guys an explanation to that avenue. The indie short series has actually been put on hiatus, and here's the reason. You want to look in the playlists right now. I've put up a new playlist called Pixabyte. The Pixabyte folder is full of the indie reviews I've been doing for a company called Pixabyte, who does exclusively indie content. They actually take the videos, they make them look all clean and nice, and then they just splice in my commentary, and we end up with an overall much nicer experience. So all the content I've done for Pixabyte is in that playlist right now. You can check it out there. If you've been missing my indie reviews, I believe I've indie reviewed about like 26 or 27 games for Pixabyte, and I just haven't gotten around to telling you guys. I'm sorry. Feel free to flagellate me or flatulate near me or whatever it is that makes you feel better. I will forgive you because I know I've kind of let you guys down on that one. I need to work on a channel intro as well. YouTube has put in a new feature where non-subscribers to the channel get to see a video that otherwise subscribers don't see when they go to the channel heading. Now, I'd like to make something that works all of us into it. I'd love to make it like a community video, and I'm still kind of penning around and playing around with ideas there, how we can get everybody involved, and definitely highlight the fact that the Nerd Castle is a community where everybody is welcome to their opinions. Everybody can jump in, play some games, talk about things, and interact with me. And so that's going to be one of the things that's going to be in the future, but I'll probably do a separate Splatter chat for that as well. Finally, I need banner art for my channel, and I also need somebody to make an avatar, so if you think that you are an artiste, feel free to contact me in a PM, and we could talk about what kind of work I need done. I can definitely see if I can throw a game key your way or something of that nature for your hard work as recompense, because honestly, I don't expect you guys to do that pro bono. That would be kind of a dick move on my part, so I think that just about covers everything for this Splatter chat. So 1,500 subscribers, guys. Thank you for sticking around. I very much appreciate your presence here in the Nerd Castle. I like all the feedback you give me, and I hope that you will give me more. Feel free down below to express anything you like or dislike about the channel. This is your time to get your voice out there, and let me know what you think should change. Don't forget to talk about face cam, banners, all that stuff down there, and I will definitely do my best to reply back and make sure that all of your voices are heard. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for this next Splatter chat here at the Nerd Castle. I hope that it was informative. I don't know if this sort of thing is enjoyable because this thing always kind of reads like a newsreel, so I don't really know how that's going to turn out, but I hope at the very least you feel like you know what's going on with the channel. I appreciate you guys swinging by, and take care out there, everybody.